Sakura enters the game feeling a little under the weather, so Hitomi and Hina comfort her and offer to take care of her this game. I gotta say, this feels pretty canon. Elementary school teacher and generally nice mom Hitomi? Best friend of Sakura Hina? Sakura might have this in the bag! Good day, good people. Another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link. Dave, bravo. Anomaly the Anomalicars. Few know me as the man who's all pancaked out today, but it's not the World Pancake Championship match. It is instead, hopefully not a tag team championship match, and I think most of you know why I'm saying hopefully not. It is time for, actually I have no access to my soundboard right now. Asner's actually asleep. He's slumped right now. Welcome to another episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And today, which is shockingly enough, I didn't have this part prepared. Are you ready for more Danganronpa characters? And this episode is devoted to our silent defenders. Those who valiantly strike forth and defend those. Quiet. We got Brute Force Sakura Silent Defender with Tenko here. Nagito defending Hope, I suppose? Agent of Chaos here with Satsuna. The Mets, Nane Aichiaki, True Silent Defender Kyutaro. Maybe not so much, but you know what? He defends in the end. Detectives, aka the Dude Detectives, Keiji and Shuichi. Shuichi definitely a Silent Defender. Nothing to report. Chisa and Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper, aside from saying nothing to report, doing his due diligence, saying hello, Silent Defender. Book Club, Toko and Shingcho. Silent Defender most definitely. Bug Hunters, Chihiro and Gonta. Well Traveled, Rantaro. Champion of Champions, Chihiro and Gonta. Well Traveled, Rantaro and Aether. Samurai Woman, Peko and Sarah. Daring Devotees, Kazuichi and Ranmaru. Ultimate Hopes, Makoto and Azuru, Shield. Juzo and Mishima, Romance is Dead, Maki and Joe, Magikarp Ride, Yukiko and Takamichi, Soldier of Fortune, Mukuro and Shamir, Something in the Water, Hina and Uzura, Sudden Slumber, Leon and Sayu, Bucket of Bolts, Kibo and Kana, Training Day, Mitarai and Mondo, House Husbands, Pennyworth and Kai, Justice for All, Justice Hammer 1, he doesn't say a peep, and Arthur, They See Me Rollin', Maya and Kizuna are definitely not hating. Defend the Fallen. Your brand new tag team champions, Kaito and Fuihigo, are definitely defending. This episode's all about them. Prison Break, Alice and Ryoma. Dearest Dads, Taichi and Komeiji, Dark Aesthetic, Shoka and Celeste. Ultimate Besties, Sato and Komaru, Disarmor, Haiji and Hitomi. Clean Sweep, Seiko and Lian. Pastry Party, Izioi and Maple. I Need a Hero, Masaru and Noelle. Mudokata in the End for For Our Future. Love Blossoms with Usami and Haru. Magic Show has Himiko and Ifumi. The Elite Gamers has Chiaki and Rendell. And Cataclysm caps us off with the Grand Boy and Diona. So, tell me, who do you got? First, second, and third. But before we do that, we have to very quietly do one more thing. In 3, 2. Where are they? Nagito, Satsuna? Please don't. It's happened to this man once already. We don't want to see a repeat of last season. It's a 5% chance. It's hit once before at 5%, and it was on Kaito. Is it gonna happen again? Or is he safe for a week? We'll see. It is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Woo! That was close. That being said, make those picks first, second, and third. I will make mine right now. Give me Bucket of Bolts. I got Kana winning this one. I think her bucket is going to be the silent defender that she is going to defend her silently, I guess. For second, I think the true silent defenders are probably Peko and Sarah. Give me Peko for second, and for third, give me Munakata for 4-Hour Future. I think those are my top 3. Hopefully you've made yours as well. But I think we gotta get the show on the road. And without further ado, we gotta... How do I wake him up? Oh yeah. Will he awake? Got him. Well, that's fine by me. Ooh, he's gonna be upset when he wakes up. You know what? I don't want any parts of that. Who do I got? Who's here? Asmir's kids. Which one are they? Ricardo? Oh, I hit my whole head on the microphone. Ooh, everything's falling apart. Maybe I shouldn't use a sledgehammer on this set. That's crazy. Alright, oh, there's the cord for the thing is actually underneath the thing. That's why I won't sit flush. Whew. Is the cord still under it? It sure is. My god. There it is. Sitting flush. This is Ricardo. One of Asnir's kids. Asnir, he's still asleep. He unconscious. Ricardo, say hi to the people. How many times have we simulated Ricardo? We got 3. A grand 3 times. And so, for a totally KO'd Asnir, thank goodness, we simulated not 1 time. Not 2 times. But for thankfully not the tag team championships, and thankfully Kaito gets to enjoy a title that he won by winning a match. Kind of. It was Scramble Rules. He gets to enjoy not having to defend it immediately as we were simulated 3 times. Are you ready? Man, it was actually extremely difficult to keep that, like, this very hushed, hushed and higher pitched voice going on that entire time. It's kind of tough. It's like the voice that I gave my Fire Emblem run of Fulgent, but a higher pitch. And I'll be frank, my throat did not like it, but what it will like is the sound of the horns. And we gotta get them because I think I hear them. I hear them coming. I hear them sounding. I hear the horns. Sound the horns. Thank you, Horn Bears, and thank you, Sledgehammer. Sledgy, my whole homie. Let's proceed. Keiji cries in despair, accomplishing nothing. Mishima, Juzo, and Kyutaro assist each other in getting the best of weapons. Celeste runs away from the cornucopia. Lian finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Lian finds Chihiro's corpse from a previous game in the cornucopia. Chihiro's not shocked by this discovery. Chihiro's like, I've been around this neck of the woods. I've been champion 2 times. I die a lot. Kaito runs away. Smart. Takamichi watches with envy as Rantaro and Chisa kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Haiji finds a teleporter, teleports into Garrick Monk Monastery. He steals an ancient relic and returns to the game. Sakura enters the game feeling a little under the weather, so Hitomi and Hina comfort her and offer to take care of her this game. I gotta say, this feels pretty canon. Elementary school teacher and generally nice mom Hitomi, best friend of Sakura Hina? Sakura might have this in the bag. Rindel finds a teleporter, teleports him to the Garrick Monk Monastery. He steals an ancient relic, returns to the game. Yukiko runs away. Ryoma comes to the arena to capture Sarah, a dangerous killer that has escaped from an insane asylum. Oh, that's red-eyed Sarah. Ryoma, you don't want any part of that. Joe lends me a hand and kills the Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. Joe. Boom, boom, boom. Da-dum. Joe. Pekka and Kizzy fight for a bag. Kizzy gives up and retreats. Noelle and Mitsurai come and compare knives that they found in the supplies. Maple comes in with a spoon and gets laughed at. You don't even eat pancakes with a spoon, Maple. What are you doing? Azura severely injures Muguro but puts her out of her misery. Maki finds a bag full of explosives. Komaru runs away from the cornucopia. Kazuichi spots his prized possession hidden amongst the supplies. He says pimp hat. He goes to grab it, but Kibo reaches it first. Arthur opens a pack of gum as he enters the arena. Mondo, Komeiji, and Sato appear out of nowhere asking for a piece. Seiko runs away from the cornucopia. Nani Chiaki runs away as well. Hifumi breaks Nagito's nose for a basket of bread. Munakata rides into the arena on a unicorn? Maya finds a talking Komodo dragon inside of the cornucopia. The reptile says that she is Diona. Huh! Asner placed a curse on her. The only way to have it broken is for Maya to kiss her. Maya reluctantly obliges, kissing Diona, turning her back to normal. The fatal version of this event, I feel, has only come up once. It's still in there, but like, there's a lot of events that like exist and just only come up the one time. Makoto begins to bully Tinko relentlessly. Makoto bullying a girl? Not. What a degenerate male. Gonta runs away. Pennyworth takes a running start and Superman punches Zuru, sending him flying across the arena. Pennyworth is mad after last week. Furious, in fact. Gatekeeper enters the arena feeling a little under the weather. Fufui, Hiko, and Leon comfort him, take care of him this game. Ranmaru finds an invitation. To where, you might ask? Hey now. Hey wow. Here's how. Did I lose another pen? Oh, there's one right here, thank goodness. To the World Pancake Championship match, Ranmaru. Good on you. I believe in him. But you know what else I believe in? Sayu. She's running away. That's smart. Chiaki runs away as well. Masaru and Shuichi's done a double suicide. It fails and they both die. Kana gets a hand on a pair of scissors, commits genocide on Kai, Aether, and Setsuna. That is my pick. Himiko tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake and she's not supposed to be here. Xingqiu comes to the arena to capture a dangerous killer that escaped from an insane asylum. Shoka and the Grand Bully recognize each other and put faith in one another. They're wearing the same clothes. Cat. Noir begins to bully Usami relentlessly. That's your partner. Is she a third wheel? Toka receives a vision of her dying brutally at the hands of Shamir and Justice Hammer 1. As she sees them approaching, she uses foresight to avoid dying. Taichi arrives at the arena, his memory is completely wiped. The sole thing he remembers is his name. Alice grabs a machete. In Iziway, he realizes that dying doesn't matter, doesn't mean a thing in this endless cycle of despair, so he's gonna live it up this game. We'll proceed one more again, and we see. Day 1. Shoka. Also fairly safe bloodbath. Shoka sees smoke rise in the distance. A Monokuma unit corners Noir and mauls her. That's what you get for bullying Usami. But you're not bullying Ophelia, and you guys will be going to the fight before Christmas. Kyutaro receives first aid from the comment section. Good on you. Kazuchi reminisces about season 1. Justice Hammer 1 advertises his spawn gun rather to Komaru. She's impressed and checks it out. Usami does a sick kickflip. Sick. The end declares his support to the entourage. The summoned Jack uses their scissors on the end. I guess, I mean, there might be just a little bit of hostility. Munakata does a cool skateboarding trick to amuse Nagito. Fuyuko signs a petition to change American Yeetball to soccer. I think I'm still okay with that, I'll be frank. Alice challenges Xingqiu and Pennyworth to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Xingqiu actually eats the most pancakes. Water Sword Boy? Go on, my guy. World Pancake Championship match. Chiaki declares her support to the squad. You love to see that. Pimp Kazuichi stabs Chiaki just like he did with Pablo. Let's bring up some raw emotion. Rantaro hangs up mistletoe in the arena. It's almost that time though. Komeiji, unknown, his own sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Hina gets smashed in the head by a crowbar by Chisa. Goodness gracious. Shiro, Himiko, Rindo come up with a complicated escape plan. Maya, Hitomi, Grand Boy, and Mishima play cards. The Grand Boy one, let's be honest. Kizzy starts hanging up mistletoe in the arena, but Renmaru swoops in, snaps her arm, burns the mistletoe. He's like, it's not time yet. Toko questions Sakura's sanity. Hifumi eats cheese puffs. Mondo is working on an ad that will appear in the next episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Pekka reminisces about season 3. Sarah begs for Mitsurai to kill her. He reluctantly obliges, killing the dangerous red-eyed Sarah. Gonta and Haiji kiss underneath the mistletoe. That's cursed. Shamir sets up an ice cream shack. Gatekeeper joins as Shamir's faithful assistant. Azura dies of dysentery. Listen here, Sayu doesn't like Azuru. She's going to bark at him now. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Mabel chews too much bubblegum and dies from horrible stomach pains. Arthur receives a medical splash from a secret admirer, rather. Makoto reminisces about season 1. Roma, Maki, Joe track down and chill with Diona, which is kind of funny. She's cryo. Kana finds a bikini, puts it on, is quite revealing. Wait, this is the wrong simulator. Oh well, bullying a Kaito, not cool, is Aoi. Not cool. Especially after his big win. Leon kills Takamichi for his supplies. Keiji pops a balloon just because he can. Subsequently hunted down and murdered by the Balloon Protection Squad, who shouldn't exist. Because who murders balloons? You can't, because they don't have life in them. They're supposed to be popped. They exist to be popped. Seiko and Juzo hunt for other tributes. Tinko prepares the museum for my artwork. Put it in a museum. Get the museum ready. Get your frames ready. Yukiko receives milk supply from a secret admirer. Nana Yachiaki receives pancakes from Avi by us. Taichi gets a gift from her secret admirer as a box of chocolates. Sato, Leon, Noelle, and Celeste hunt for other tributes, and Kibo attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. That's fine. You still got Kana. Unless you've got an arena event. No, it's just 16 gone. Not just 16. That's a decent chunk of people, especially after Eclair de Lune 4. Mukuro, Masaru, Shuichi, Kai, Aether, Setsuna, Noir, The End, Chiaki, Hina, Sarah, Azura, Maple, Takamichi, Keiji, Kibo. We're getting on, we're getting through, and we see, I don't know how many people are alive actually. 56, not a ton left. And I'll be frank, it's a pretty decent pace for now. We'll do a slow scroll though, we'll go through them the next time. This time, I think we can just proceed. A lot of teams still completely in. The detectives are completely out. And something in the water is completely out. I don't think any other team is completely out. That might not be true. No, I think that is true. Yeah, no other team's completely out. We still got a long ways to go. 56 remain. Pennyworth, Gonta, and the Grand Boy start fighting, but Gonta runs away as Pennyworth kills the Grand Boy. Pennyworth is not playing games anymore. Pennyworth has had enough. Kyutaro has a dream in which Izzy was plotting to kill him. Nagito and Sakura discuss if that big stone is a boulder or a rock. It's a rock. It's the rock. Himiko has a dream of Shamir winning. Is this a premonition? I wouldn't be mad at it. I like Shamir. Mitarai, Nana Yachiaki, Haiji, and Kamaru find a big red button. They all watch its horror as Mitarai presses that button. You doomed it all. You doomed us all, rather, they say. Expect something bad to happen. Nothing happened, leaving Mitarai disappointed. Apparently he wants death. I don't want that for you, Mitarai. It's a Hunger Games and we want you to win. Please do not crave danger, because you are making out with danger by pushing these buttons, my guy. We have to have a talk, Mitarai. Tinko is unable to start a fire, sleeps without warmth. Leon tries his ultimate move. Chisa fires a truth bullet at Izuru. Izuru pulls out an Uno reverse card, causing the truth bullet to change directions, exposing Chisa's lies and piercing her heart. Arthur does the exact same thing to Makoto. His heart is pierced, and so are his lies. Maki is plagued by a recurring nightmare. Chihiro steals Usami's first kiss. Sayu shouts from afar. Is that a JoJo reference? Justice number 1 dyes his hair red. What hair? Sato goes to Avi's wares and despairs and is caught stealing. Shoka, a worker at the store, notices this and stabs Sato before she can get away. Shoka, I will remember that. I'd be employee of the month. You better watch out. 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 Ryoma simps for tables. Kazuichi doesn't understand why. Juzo, Celeste, the rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Leon used the spirit of Christmas to change the arena back to October. He rolled it back a month. Ren Maru tells Toko this is just great. It's just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Peko, Joe, Mai gets into a scrum debate with Komeiji, Noelle, and Kana. They argue about who the strongest character in Danganronpa is. Hifumi, and Rantaro, not Ranmaru. Spent all night making a treehouse. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing is that they all work together on it. Right? Mondo becomes Diona's emergency food. Rest in peace to Mondo. Munakata. That just got shows if Hitomi the portrait he made for Alice. Munakata was cheating on Hitomi all along? With Alice? You to see it. Rindo discovers the mastermind and is killed for it. I wonder who the mastermind of these Danganronpa Hunger Games are. Well, I mean, I know. Maybe one day you guys will figure it out. The death is made to look like an accident, though. Seiko stood in the ashes of a trillion dead souls. That's the ghost if honor matters. After losing her title, she doesn't know anymore. Silence was their answer. Shingcho stays awake all night. Gatekeeper signs a petition to change American football to Yeetball. Mishima finds a secret stash of pancakes that I hypothetically hinted at Yukiko, burns down Avi's wares and despairs. Yukiko believes swears it was an accident, but Kaito says that he saw Yukiko deliberately burn it down. I'm gonna believe Yukiko. She's not gonna lie to us. I believe her more than Kaito. This whole thing, water under the bridge, even though Yukiko does use fire. Taichi finds a little bikini and puts it on. This is quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Kizzy. I'm telling Leon. But, you know what I'm not telling? Sayu searches for all the AV clones that she hasn't met yet. Oh. Shoka! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous tag team champs. Right below ya, getting that hatchet. Feel that power. Defend the fallen. Yeah, it is. But as I said, he gets a hatchet. Nade Achiaki is the best in the world. Himiko accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Izuru throws sand into the eyes of Komeiji and runs off. Freaking Komeiji, I love him to bits. Leon goes hunting. Seiko rests in a fruit tree. Name a more iconic trio than Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, and Kana. Oh wait, you started with me, you almost had me, and then Kana showed up? And I was like, I'm sold. AB confuses Gatekeeper for Hilda? How? Okay, well look. At least they're from the same game this time. Right, you guys? They both look fantastic in their attire. They're both sweethearts on the inside. And I'll be frank, if I were Byleth, I would romance either one of them. Kyutaro dyes his hair gold. And maybe not the worst look. His eyes would be so jarring. But it might not be the worst look. Toko steals from Alice while he's looking. Joe stomps all over Ryoma's garden, and now enraged Ryoma murders him with a hoe and buries him in the garden. Pennyworth wishes for immortality. He wasn't playing around, so much so that he got disqualified for cheating. Hitomi is confused why there's a pink Home Depot in the arena. Shingcho reminisces about season 4. Arthur bashes Sakura's head against a rock several times. Kizzy, Noelle, Maya get report cards evaluating their performance this game. Kizzy gets an A, Noelle gets a C, and then Maya gets a big fat F. Oh my goodness. Shamir uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Izuyoi, which fails because there's nothing to suck out. Diona, Kirso and super identity, and Nagito is now her sidekick. Shiro finds the remains of a Viking ship. Asnir has named one of his children after Gonta, and in a feat of amazing strength, Mishima crushes Munakata with a boulder. Haiji screams Munakata's name in anguish. Maki, Rantaro, Taichi, Usami, and Peko all track down and kill the infamous Justice Hammer 1. Dang. Tinko advertises her Fongon to Leon. Leon's impressed and checks it out. Everyone's writing Fongons nowadays. Hifumi gets his ultimate talents revoked. Oh no! What's he gonna do now? Yukiko, Mitarai, and Ranmaru hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. Surprisingly, I show up because, you know, I trust these three. Kind of. Ranmaru, Yeah, actually, don't care. Didn't ask. Plus ratio. And Komaru reminisces about the year of the Ascent. She had an okay year this year, or in the year of the Ascent. However, 14 people are not having their greatest time in the year of the Zenith. They are not making it to the peak. And in fact, it's a clear day loon for them. Grand Boy! Chisa, Makoto, Sato, Juzo, Celeste, Mondo, Rendo, Himiko, Joe, Pennyworth, Sakura, Munakata, Justice Hammer 1. You hate to see it. But we'll check everybody else's statuses. We are, I was gonna say we're in your, what, 40s? 42? Yes, 42 left. We got Tinko for Brute Force. Trapper and Trappy Nagito. The Mets completely in. Nothing to report still as Gatekeeper. Book Club's completely in as well. Bug Hunters are as well. Well Traveled has Rantaro. Samurai Woman with Pekka. Daring Devotees. They're both hanging in there. Azuru for Ultimate Hopes. Shield still has Mishima. Romance is Dead still sees Maki. Magic Cop and Ride sees Yukiko. Soldier of Fortune has Shamir. Sudden Slumber's completely in. Bucket of Bolts still has My Pick Kana. Training Day still has Mitsurai trying to cash in his first win. Justice for All still carrying on for Justice Hammer 1 as Arthur. Prison Break, Defend the Fallen, They See Me Rolling, all completely in, but we know the fate of rows that stay in. Yikes. Dearest Dads, Taichi and Komeiji still in. Dark Aesthetic still has Shoka. Ultimate Besties has Komaru. Disarmer's completely in. In fact, so is Clean Sweep, but Pastry Party's down to just Izuyoi. Love Blossom sees Usami. I Need a Hero has Noelle. Hifumi for Magic Show. And Diona for Cataclysm. Shall we? We gotta. Let's do it. We'll proceed and we will see. Kazuichi finds a sleeping Shoka on the ground, raises his hand waving it in front of his face before dusting off his shoulder, folding and punching Shoka right in the face. Mitarai dies from hunger. Mitarai. I told you, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, Mitarai. Xingqiu gets bonked on the head. Fumi receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Gatekeeper finds a dark day of Emirin and actually befriends it. Noel's unknown sponsor is Kana. I believe that. Kizzy threatens Arthur with a good time. Peko spends all of her perk points maxing out luck. Any chance that Komaru and Nagito had it, friendship is destroyed when they're forced to fight over the last slice of pizza. A brutal fight, but Nagito's probably gonna win. Gonta spent all of his perk points maxing out luck. Yukio receives yakiniku from an unknown sponsor. Nane, Chiaki, and Sayu exercise underneath the stars. Seiko finds a strange notebook on the ground, writes Leon's name inside. Leon dies of a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Seiko just accidentally killed her partner. She's a shoo-in! Haiji, Leon, and Chihiro spend the night making potions every day. Fuigo imagines a future where he could be with Taichi. Mishima tucks Hitomi into bed and gives her a goodnight kiss. Usami, let the dogs out! She did. Kyutaro chases Ryoma, Izuyoi, and Diana trying to enforce a curfew. Toko is plagued by a recurring nightmare. Izuru, Alice, and Shamir ambush Maya, but Maya is able to defend them off using only a broomstick. Renmaru fiercely shakes up a can of soda, popping the tab. Maki's blasted in the face. Rantaro gets a hold of my soundboard and plays Samurai Woman. You know what? That's a banger. Go for it. Komeiji is killed by a bite from a black mom, but you know exactly whose fault this is. And Kaito feels himself developing a crush for Tenko. Good luck. Day 3, Usami confides in Haiji. Haiji takes notes so he can exploit her later. Yukiko uses Christmas magic to change the month to December while it's almost that time. Shamir uses my soundboard and plays the Ben 10 theme song? I mean, hey, why not? Renmaru wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore. Sayu accidentally blurts out the fact that she likes Toko in a non-platonic way. Toko says evil affection and kills Sayu. Kizzy takes Kazuichi to Suplex City. Hitomi makes a poem for Kana, Diana, and Tenko insult each other relentlessly after getting into a bloody fight. Maya throws sand in the eyes of Taichi, causing Taichi to go temporarily blind for the rest of the game. Ryoma investigates the soup round looking for clues. Nane Chiaki sucks on a Lego brick and dies. It's dangerous. Alice collects fruit from a tree. Nagito and Arthur throw Xingqiu's items into lava. Komaru receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Kaito finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Izio starts to go crazy. He's going crazy. Chihiro encounters a fruit bat, takes a liking to him, joins his side. Mishima spends a date ticket on Izuru. Don't know why. Hifumi is like, start that over. And I said okay. Cause why not? Noel catches the despair disease and starts posing dramatically. Gonto is being a clown. Maki rests in a fruit tree. Seiko, Peko, and Kyutaro hold an intervention for my pancake addiction? They really don't understand what a intervention is, because they just got me a whole bunch of pancakes. Further enabling my non-addiction, by the way. This earns them all entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Kyutaro, sure. Peko, sure. Seiko, sure. Seiko, that's the only title you need now. Good luck. Gatekeeper, Fuyiko, Leon, and Shoka join the Jacksepticeye cult, and Rantaro violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. We are down another just 5 this time. We're in our 30s now. I'll let this play out though. It's a Clear Day Loon. 4. Mitarai, Leon, Komeiji, Sayu, Nane-ai, Chiaki. We don't really need to go through everyone one more again. Only 5 got. You know who they were. Some of their hopes were thrashed because of it this episode, but some people still have a fighting chance. Who will come out on top? I am uncertain. But with 37 remaining, we're about to find out. Let's proceed, and we see Hitomi receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Chihiro bludgeons Shamir to death with, is that Justice Hammer 1? We haven't seen that thing in ages, since, you know, in a couple of rounds, when it perished. Izuyoi exploits Nagito's kindness and has him do various humiliating tasks for him. Maya challenges me in Battleship, and sunk my battleship? We're about to throw hands. We're about to throw hands, Maya. Arthur starts a factory that mass produces mistletoe. Is that a threat? Gatekeeper puts on a lovely bikini. It's quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Taichi. Well, I mean, it's Gatekeeper. That's a lad. Fuyiko tries to eat her turducken, but it's too much for him and he dies from stomach pain. Seiko convinces Toko to snuggle with her. Yukiko finds an Etch-a-Sketch and shows Noelle the portrait she made for Mishima. Yukiko was cheating on Noelle? With Mishima? All along? Cheating on Noelle, not cool, Yukiko. We'll remember this. Gonta receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Xingqiu adopts Komaru as his child. Kaito and Azuru huddle together for a moment. It's a little bit awkward. Leon works for both Avi's and Yoko's because he's in extreme debt. Ranmaru finds a care package but is unable to open it. Kizzy and Rantaro hold hands. Ryoma uses night vision goggles to navigate the arena. Kana finds an Etch-a-Sketch. Somehow, after a few hours, they create a masterpiece. Diona gets bonked on the head. Haiji unknowingly eats toxic berries. Usami finds an Etch-a-Sketch somehow after a few hours, creates a masterpiece. Shoka steals Alice's first kiss. Maki finds an Etch-a-Sketch and shows Tinko the portrait made for her. Tinko loves it and kisses Maki on the forehead. You know she would. Tinko's like, oh, girl. Not a degenerate male making something for me? Peko commits tax evasion. Gosh darn it, Peko. Hifumi ain't afraid of no ghosts, and Kyutaro and Kazuichi are trapped in a box for the night. They decide to use their imaginations to liven things up. We go on another round. As Toko attempts to overthrow me, fails miserably, and perishes. Boom! Leon signs a petition to change American Yeetball to football. That should be a perishing event. Give me the sledgehammer. The sledgy. Gonta uses a secret technique, running away! Hitomi and Ranmaru talk about their lives. Diona defeats Kana in a fight but spares her life. What a good girl. Thank you, Diona. Chihiro chases Gatekeeper around with a mace. I don't know, Chihiro. Don't do that. Kizzy spins a day ticket on Shoka. Ryoma decides to do Kyutaro's free time event. He thinks that he's gotten closer to Kyutaro today. Rantaro and Usami build a shelter together, but both of them have conflicting ideas on interior design. You know what? I believe that. Xingqiu sets up an ice cream shack. Nobody comes. Maki violently shakes the tree to knock loose some fruit. Tinko kills Taichi with his own weapon. Noelle refuses to kill... Noelle begs for Seiko to kill her. She refuses, keeping Noelle alive. Yukiko poisons Kazuichi's drink. He drinks it and dies. Yukiko, you've been having a real hit or miss, set of events for me. I don't know how I feel about it. Maya, as Avi's employee for Avi's Wares and Despairs, prepares for the inevitable shopping raid, because you know, right after this is about to be the arena event, it's about to go back to Avi's Wares and Despairs. Arthur, Azuru, and Hifumi hold an intervention for my darts addiction. I didn't even show up because I don't have one. Izuo was being a clown. Peko confesses how much she has come to hate Alice. The feelings mutual is what he says. Mishima steps on a Lego brick, but shrugs off the pain, because he's a power mover. Togami berates Nagito for hours. Nagito thinks that he and Togami grew closer that day. That sounds very Nagito of him. And Komaru and Kaito play cards. Komaru loses all of her life points and is killed for. We proceed. We lost another 7. That brings us down to an even 30. It's a slow grind of a game. And it's a Clarity Loon 4. Shamir, Fuyuhiko, Haiji, Toko, Taichi, Kazuichi, Komaru. 30 left. Unless I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. 30 left. Tinko, Nagito, Kyutaro, Gatekeeper, Xingqiu, Chihiro and Gonta. Rantaro, Peko, Ranmaru, Azuru, Mishima, Yukiko, Maki, Leon, Kana, Arthur. Somehow, almost this entire row. Fuyuhiko perished, but they see me rolling. And Prison Break are both completely in. Dark Aesthetic style has Shoka. Disarmor style has Hitomi. Clean Sweep with Seiko. Izzy Oisful for Pastry Party. I Need a Hero has Noelle. Love Blossoms has Usami. Magic Show has Hifumi. And Cataclysm remains, and that's our final 30. But you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to proceed. 30 left. 1 can be the victor. Sledgy's here with me as I go on to this next round. We see Maki and Rantaro's prep for it's not spooky month. It's not that time. You gotta prepare for festive month. For festive Fridays. Oh, I kinda like that. I like festive Fridays, dang. Oh, I have to decide between Countdown to Fistimus and Festive Fridays. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. My brain, it just, every so often, it pops out something really nice, and I'm like, that's real good. Leon screams into the void. Mishima sings a romantic song to Tell Me How Sweet. Izuru receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Kizzy, Maya, and Kana ambush Hifumi, but he's able to defend them all with a broomstick. Ryoma gets a hold of Dire Ducks. Hey, at least it's not Megalovania. Arthur feels himself developing a crush for Gonta. Noelle is plagued by a reoccurring nightmare after losing repeatedly to chest. to Shincho, there we go, in chest. It doesn't matter because Chihiro throws the Shincho into the campfire. Nagito says, hey, Seiko, this is great. It's just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Seiko doesn't like Nagito. She's gonna bark at him now. Alice is plagued by a recurring nightmare. Apartment complex? Really? Kyutaro finds it quite simple. Gatekeeper and Diona get lost in the cold as part of the arena. Kaito and Ranmaru tell each other their greatest fear in order to grow each other's trust. Shoka, why don't you pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? She could really do a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Wish was last week, actually. Peko dies from hypothermia. Izio is unknown sponsors. Avi, do I sense some bias here? Tinko and Usami also get lost in the cold this winter. Yukiko finds a care package and is unable to open it. Will proceed. It's day 5, and Tinko starts it by slicing degenerate males. Kyutaro's out of this one. Mishima fishes. Ryoma tells Izio that he's a cardboard clone of Ryoma, created by Avi. Oh, it's true. Alice finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Kaito cleans his kitchen with a new kitchen gun. Shoka wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. I disapprove. Shoka, get out of here. Leon puts cat ears on Kana. She's very embarrassed about all of this. Deona steals from Noah while she isn't looking. Mai eats some dirt. Yum. Maki says she's also a cardboard clone created by me. Shiro creates his own super identity and lists Hitomi as his sidekick. Seiko catches Nagito off guard, takes him out of this one. Yukiko and me, we go way back. Yukiko, she's so flip-floppy this game. I don't know why she's been like so super flip-floppy, but as of late, I don't know, maybe we do go way back. Izuru uses righteous anger and yeets Gonta into the oblivion. Rantaro dies from hunger. Gatekeeper receives a gift from a secret admirer, a box of chocolates. Kizzy uses the seesaw effect to kill Usami, and Ranmaru sets Hifumi on fire with a Molotov, and thus we lost another 9. That brings us down to 21. And I'll be frank, I kind of really missed Dire Docs, but also I missed Declare de Lune 4. Shinjo, Peko, Kyutaro, Shoka, Nagito, Gonta, Rantaro, Usami, Hifumi. We go on, we got 21, Tinko with 2 KOs, the Gatekeepers here with none. Bug Hunters have the champion Chihiro, Ranmaru remains, so does Azuru and Mishima. Maki's still here as well as Yukiko, Leon and Kana both remain. Arthur's still hanging in there, they see me rolling, and Prison Break are both completely in. Kaito's trying to win this game to prove that his title win wasn't a fluke. He wants to get another win and get you guys that fan vote. Hitomi's still around, Seiko's still hanging in there. Hitomi was like, man, I was so close. This time I have another opportunity. Izio is still hanging in there. I Need a Hero still has Noelle, and Cataclysm remains for Diona trying to carry on for the grand. Boy! But will she be able to do it? Let's proceed. Let's find out together. As we go on, we see Yukiko is in the house. It's a party every week, baby. Yukiko, check it out. That's right, she's in the house. She's got some fans at the Amagi Inn. Shake it up. All right, we're done. Ryoma dies trying to escape the arena. Rest in peace to him. Mishima, Kana, Maki get into a scrum debate with Kaito, Izio, and Leon about who the strongest character in Danganronpa is. Kaito's probably vying for himself like, I'm the strongest. Check out these muscles. Maki's like, no, you're not. Tinko submits an application to join the squad. Alice walks up to her and says, yeah, you're not getting in. She's not. Izuru holds my soundboard and plays something pretty good. In fact, maybe even absolutely. Glorious! One more time. Glorious! No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do all I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end. But to get to the end, we gotta proceed. Every day, Hitomi imagines a future where she could be with Maya. Arthur convinces Seiko to snuggle with him. Shiro introduces Kizzy and Noelle to his imaginary friend. There's nobody there. Gatekeeper turned out to be a clone of Ranmaru, and Ranmaru was the original Gatekeeper all along. Who'd have thunk? Deona uses all her mana coins to bow out Avi's wares and despairs for the day. We still have a day to get through, and that day involves Hitomi, Yukiko, and Gatekeeper going to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Hitomi murders Yukiko and Gatekeeper. eating a single pancake and earning entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Hitomi's kind of been playing dirty as of late. I'm here for every moment of it. Kizu commits a crime and runs away giggling. Azuru uses a spell to select the intelligence out of Maki, which shockingly works, leaving Maki literally dumbfounded. Renmaru gets a knife. Mishima accidentally destroys Kaito's cabbage stand. His cabbages! Chihiro and Kana have a picnic on our cliffs. Nothing goes wrong, surprisingly. Noelle sets up an ice cream shack. Alice comes and buys some. It was awful. Alice burns down the shack, killing Noelle. Alice, we have some beef. Tinka decides to lend me a hand, killing a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. However, Izuyoi sees it and kills Tinko in a rage. Izuyoi, we gotta talk. Tinko, you did the right thing. Maybe you really are trying to join the squad. You submitted the application, you took out some Komodos. I mean, like, I love to see it. Arthur confides in Seiko. Seiko takes no soup to exploit him later. Leon questions Maya's sanity. And Diona's got a fruit bat too. Taking a liking to her, we only lost 5 this time. But that moves us closer and closer to your saving grace books. Who do you got? Who will you pick? I don't know. But you gotta get this Clear Day Loon first for Ryoma, Yukiko, Gatekeeper, Noelle, Tinko. Man, I got these like, what are these? I don't even know what these are called. They're like those little twist cookies that have a little, like, the chocolate inside. Oh, that's what I call music. Alright. 80s. Wait, hold on, that's tasty. Y'all had to give me a minute, hold on. I'm sorry, that was real good. Hey, Chihiro still That's good. Man, I need to end this episode. I need some more of those. Hold on. Chihiro's still in here, so is Renmaru. Is Zuru still in here? Man, Mishima for Shield. Romance's Death stars Maki. Sudden Slumber stars Leon. Bucket of Bolt stars Kana. Justice for All stars Arthur. They see me rolling. They're still in. Defend the Fallen has Kaito trying to prove himself again. Prison Break has Alice. Patriot Party has Izuyoi. Clean Sweep with Seiko. Hitomi for Disarmor. And Diona for Cataclysm. We're well on our way to saving Grace picks. Will we get them next round? Will we get the Feast next round? We gotta proceed to find out. Let's find out together. We might get the Feast, but Leon's an international super spy. Arthur asks Diona, what are you? Diona responds, death, then kills Arthur. Alice hesitates to kill Ranmaru, so Ranmaru blows himself up with a grenade. Boy? Izuru respects Kana. He doesn't love her, but he respects her. Mishima's bleeding out, but thankfully he receives fresh blood from an unknown sponsor. Maki, Chihiro, and Mai get into a fight. Maki triumphantly kills them both. This is our bloodiest day in a hot second. Hitomi's unknown sponsors, Izuyoi. Kizzy accuses Avi of not being the real Avi. It's not me. I'm the real Avi, I promise. Seiko's reflection distorts her true self as she pleads with what she sees, and Kaito attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. We lost quite a few, and the Feast is here. We're about to lose even more. Even more. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tribute's families, Leon stabs Izuru while his back is turned. Mishima kills Diona as she tries to run. Kana severely injures Hitomi but puts her out of her misery. Rest in peace to Hitomi. I was kind of rooting for her, I won't lie. Kizzy takes a staff inside, leading on the cornucopia. Izuyoi. He's like, I'm not going. Alice and Maki get into a fight over raw meat. Alice gives up and runs away, and Seiko takes a staff leaning on the cornucopia. We proceed once again, and we see that Seiko, Kizzy, and Mishima hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. I show up, and I don't pay attention. Not at all. I'm too busy staring at my New York Mets championship. Love those Mets. Let's go Mets. Hit a home run. Izuyoi chases Alice around with a mace. Maki spears Kana in the abdomen. My pick. So close. Kana. Leon signs another petition changing American Yeetball to soccer. He just doesn't love Yeetball. Leon, I'll remember that. I'll remember that. We'll proceed. We lost quite a few. 9. That brings us down to saving Grace picks territory. But first we gotta get through a Clear Day Loon 4. Arthur, Ranmaru, Chihiro, Maya, Kaito, Azuru, Diona, Hitomi, Kana, Ugh. Look, y'all, I mean, like, they were real good. I mean, like, look, I know y'all are like, oh my gosh, he's gonna eat some more of these, and we need to make our saving grace picks. Y'all already know who's left. I'ma eat this. Cause they're real good. Hey. Hey, not sponsored, but like, that's real good. Oh, y'all gotta make some picks or something, right? No, we can just go on. Forget it, I'm gonna eat this, and we're just gonna... It's Samurai Woman. No, I'm kidding. Make your saving grace picks. Saving grace picks. Well, I want to munch on this with all of my heart. I have a job to do. Shield. Mishima still hanging in there. Romance is dead. Maki. 1 tag team gold this year. She wants to do it again with Romance is dead. This has to be the step that she takes. Sudden Slumber still has Leon. Can he sleep his way to another tag team championship? They see me rolling. It's Kizzy. She's here. Trying to prove herself. She has had a strong showing since she's first made her appearance. Now she wants to keep that momentum going. Prison Break still has Alice. Clean sweep, Seiko. Started the season as champion, lost to Chihiro. No fault in that, that's the ultimate. Wants to be a tag team champion again. Again, she wants to be a 4-time tag team champion. With 3 different teams, it is possible, but Patriot Party, still hanging in there. Izioi. Those are your picks. Make them for first, second, and third. I will make mine as well. For first place, give me Seiko. She's seen so much glory in this series. Just give her another one. Give her another one. When we talk about future Hall of Famers, and that is coming soon. Sooner than you think. Seiko. Future Hall of Famer, without a doubt. I gotta pick her for first. For second, give me Mishima. Mishima for second and Maki for third. That's where I feel like this game is going. Without a doubt, I think Seiko's coming out on top of this one because she's Seiko. And I'll be frank, maybe you never count out Seiko. Mishima second, Maki third. Those are my picks. I know you guys have made yours, but it is just a few left. This might not last another Fallen Tributes. These souls, standing tall, standing firm, standing confidently, with the same pulse, the same heartbeat, and the same determination as that of... Oh, a Samurai Woman. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm sorry if I'm making anybody hungry. But that's real good. Let's proceed. Oh my gosh. That's why I said you can't count her out. Maki, Seiko, and Izioi enter a scrum day with Leon, Kizzy, and Mishima. This turn's heated, and Seiko kills everyone on the other side. Leon, Kizzy, and Mishima are out of this one in a snap. Alice attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful, and just like that, we are down to 4. It is Maki, Seiko, Izioi, and Alice. And now, Izioi stabs Maki in the back with a trident. It is Izioi, Alice, and Seiko, and Alice spends a day ticket on Seiko. We proceed. We lost 4 of our final 7. We're down to your final 3, and it is a terrible turnabout 4. Leon, Kizzy, Mishima, Maki. I mean, I was kind of hoping for you, Maki. However, we gotta see everybody's statuses. Because this isn't about hope, it's about effort. And who's gonna put in the effort today? Will it be Alice, former tag team champion? Former 2-time tag team champion, actually. Alice in Wonderland won this past season. Could he get it back this season? He wants to take his team there. They want to go there. Clean sweep. Seiko, oh janitor, my janitor. She's an all-timer. She is one of the greatest of all time. She's the janitor. She's Seiko. You know her, you love her. But could she be a tag team champion again She wants to take the step to get there. Pastry Party. Izuyoi. For Maple and for Akechi, who... Maple's only had one season of action. Akechi in his very first appearance. Could they enter the Tag Team Championship match? We have 3 former Tag Team Champions here. Izuyoi was the first ever team to tie along with Fat Togami. Never forget, we got our final 3. And Alice, Seiko, Izuyoi, they're all caught in what we like to call, within our final 5, a crisis of fate. Alice, Seiko, Izuyoi, anybody could take it. Prison Break, clean sweep. Pastry Party, let's see how the cards fold. Ooh! They fold quick! So quick that it's over. And who stands tall? By process of elimination? I think you can find out. Izuyoi, he's resting the fruit tree. Seiko, unhinged, says, I want gold, violently shakes the tree, retrieving the fruit. But not just the fruit, also Izuyoi, who falls on top of her, killing them both. And so completely uninvolved stands one man's, and that man's is your winner. Hit it up. Representing Ryoma and Pewter. These 3 men have some jail time, some experience in the big house. However, that experience might take them to tag team gold. Ryoma, Pewter, thanks to Alice, Prison Break takes the win. Alice, congratulations. You earned, oops, there we go. You earned it, my boy. We'll proceed once again. We got Alice taking first place. Almost in a pacifist style. Seiko and Izuyoi just missed out. Maki 4th, Mishima 5th, Kizzy in 6th, Leon in 7th, Kana in 8th, Hitomi 9th, and rounding off your top 10, Diona right there. Never forget, look at her. Congratulations to her. And we'll do a slow scroll through. Actually, before we do that, bring up that bracket. Prison Break. Alice said last season, well, he got another taste. He said maybe he wants to be tag team champion 3 times with 3 different teams. And I said, hey, good luck to you. Prison Break makes that finale, but we'll go ahead and we'll scroll through everybody else right here. From Alice all the way down. We didn't have like a massive episode, but we saw like 60 something, right? Did we have 70 something? Oh my gosh, we had a whole 72. Who would have thunk? I mean, maybe I would have thunk. I probably knew. 72 competitors. From Alice all the way to poor Mukuro. What a match. Kaito, he had me fooled for a second. I thought he was going to take another win. I was like, Kaito, my guy? My guy? Well, won the championship via Scramble Rules, but there he is. Still tag team champion. I'm just glad he didn't. You know what? Let's think about it. Alice would have been a 3-time tag team champion with 3 different teams. Just like Jotaro, if Chaos reigned today. Ryoma would have been a 2-time tag team champion, and Pewter would have had his first title, I believe. That would have been an interesting set of stats. We'll proceed though, and Seiko would have just missed out. That would have been wild. That being said, let's proceed. Let's not dilly and dally much longer. Azura started off hot with Mukuro taking her out of action, but it all ended with a simple mistake, a tree shake, and Izuyoi falling right to his demise. Your winner, Alice from Prison Break. We'll proceed. From the top, Alice, we saw it. Prison Break, just love it. And Seiko with 5 KOs. Kana, my pick, did so well. And Maki both had 4. Everyone else was with that. Everyone else with 2 or less. Only a couple heavy hitters this time. But who knows? Entering that by the numbers episode, you want to get those big KOs. You might find yourself a spot. Or your team a spot. In that by the numbers episode, might get that by the numbers spot. We'll have to go back to the reaping. And in this one, ladies and gentlemen, the Silent Defenders. Alice, Pewter, Ryoma, I suppose so. Until next time. Until next time, we inch closer and closer to the Fight Before Christmas. There's still a couple more Fight Before Christmas announcements to make. I guess we should make an official announcement for one of... A lot of it's probably going to happen during Thanksgiving week, because I'll have the time to make them. Until then, stay classy. Year of the Zenith. Oh, I guess there might be one on... Oh, that might be fun. I won't say a word. Toodaloo. Like for. Thanks for watching.